Thank you so much. Good evening. Welcome to our time on the couch. We're reaching you out of Lagos City, and tonight is a big night. You know, it's big for a number of reasons, and we'll let you know as we go on. I have to my right today Prince Eniola Ojajuni. Yes. You know how you guys say, bring in more presidential candidates, you know. Topway Fashua, we're waiting for you, but
yes,
you know, a commencement of series of meetings with presidential candidates. I'm here with Prince Eniola Ojajuni, who is the presidential candidate of the Alliance for Democracy, AD. You guys know AD?
yes.
Yes. AD is the party in 1999 that presented Olufala with election against Olusegun Obasanjo. But something different is happening tonight. Is there power on that phone?
Yes.
There is? Okay. Yes. Something different is happening tonight. We, you know, heard from Prince not too long ago that he wants to say something to Nigerians, especially young Nigerians. He said, you know, he's been watching all kinds of things on our sides, watching all kinds of things happening in Nigeria, and he wants to deliver a bombshell. But nobody will be hurt, I guess, right? Except the old brigades, you know. So, Prince, you're welcome to our time on the couch.
Thank you back. Thank you back.
Action.
You know, people have been waiting for it. We just put out a blog saying you're coming on the couch and there will be something different from what they're used to. So we want you to say it yourself to our viewers. But maybe before he says anything, how many people are viewing?
418.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That is like the BMW, you know, race.
I don't say man.
How many do you have? Don't say 22.
No.
If I guess it right, 107.
No.
Not up to that.
Yeah, close though. 73.
Yes, all right. So, Prince, you're welcome to the couch, and you're welcome to. This is where we talk to people every night. Not every night, but every other night, or sometimes whenever we have the time to do it after campaigning for long hours. And I appreciate your coming to us today. And I appreciate that you said certain things tonight that I will say after you speak. So let's go with why you're here tonight.
Thank you for having me. My name is Eniola Ojajuni. I'm here tonight just to let Nigeria know that we have to take our country back from the hands of Cameroon. And I'm here tonight to let Nigeria know that this is the right time for us to take the destiny of this country in our hand. Unfortunately, that we find ourselves in this sabotage movement of our national life. 2015, I set a record when I contest for House of Assembly Koshefe. I never spent $1 million or $2 million before I came third in the election. So we can still do it now that if you bring me business, and it's not too late. We know we have about 10 days to the election, and I'm believing God that on the 16th of February, Nigeria will be shocked. Nigeria will be shocked. Unfortunately, a lot of people have been waiting to hear from me all this while. Why I'm not coming on camera, why I'm criticizing PDP and APC. I told my brother, my friend, my colleagues, we are from the same place and we're Nigerians.
Yes.
And anything affecting Nigeria must affect every one of us.
Yes.
If you look at the issue of this country, 1999 to these days, I've never seen a young Nigerian who was 14 or who was 35, a minister or an ambassador. But we keep on having
the ambassador of Nigeria to the US is 82 years old. Yeah.
Now. The man who's
on wheelchair, you know, because Nigeria is service on wheelchair.
So I'm selling Nigeria that you may call it a controversial man. It's controversial because it's determined to restore Nigeria glory. It's controversial because it's determined to restore the lost glory of this country.
Yes.
I grew up in a village far away in Ondo State where there is no light, when there is no road in those 90s. But fortunately that the level of infrastructure in Ondo State then is better than the level of infrastructure today.
Wow.
Now, Why do I say in 2015 when I contest for House of Assembly, we don't spend much, but we tell people why we are going to the House of Assembly, why we tend to go there, implement and sponsor bill that will support the interests of this country. But fortunately that because of the money policy in this country, the PDP and APC, they've sabotaged the process of the election in this country to the extent that I don't know, maybe they've put some Nigeria into witchcraft kingdom that they will not be able to discover
what's going on. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, that's right.
You know that amongst over 3,500 Senate, House of Rep, House of Assembly in 2019 general election, it's difficult for you to find youth up to 500.
Yes.
And those youth you find among the candidates, they are just there for figure-headed because they have no money to finance their campaign. Because the PDP and APC, they've turned the system to a family circle. Unfortunately, that most of us who are technocrats, we left the system for these people in 1999 when the Democratic returned. We left it for the talks. Now the talk, they've acquired millions of dollars, stalling. Every 4 years, they keep on bringing that money to do what? To deceive Nigerians. And Nigerians must
to buy whatever is viable.
Nigerians must ready to take their country back. If we don't take this country back in a few 10 days, in the next 4 years, I don't think you and I will be able to see that in this country. I'm serious.
This is very true. This is very true.
I was telling a friend of mine 2 days ago, I said, you know that? No, he was telling me that a time is coming that somebody will just walk into this hotel and take your food and you'll be able to talk.
It's happening already.
Hungry is everywhere.
It's happening in traffic already.
Hungry
in Lagos.
is everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm here tonight to support Omoyele for the presidential.
Wow.
I'm here tonight. I'm not here on a personal interest. I'm here because of I want to get anything from Omoyele. In fact, I don't even discuss anything to that. I told him this afternoon I'm here because I have looked around among the youth. Most of us who are contesting for president, they are doing that for popularity. They don't even have structures. Some of them, they can't even win their polling unit. I don't want to mention them, but if it takes me to mention, I will mention him. Because it's time for us to take this country back.
Go ahead.
If PDP and APC fail to release this country by fire, by thunder, they will release it.
Yes.
They definitely release it. So I urge every Nigeria from every walk of life, irrespective of political party you belong to, come out on that 16 as early as 8 o'clock. No vow, no fight anymore. You don't have to carry gun. You go there, vote for AA, vote for Omoyele, vote for your future. And believe in God, don't be surprised. The election will not end that there will going to be a serious rerun. Serious, I've seen it. They're going to be a serious rerun. That's
whether it goes to rerun or
we are going to win.
We are going to win. Right?
They have no option. Yeah. By then, the Nigeria youth will be they will now discover why they have to support us.
Yes.
This is a true mission. Nobody is. If I told Femi yesterday that, are you sure that Omoyele is not for APC? Because I hate APC with passion.
You know,
APC
that's one thing we share in common.
APC are the witchcraft tormenting this country.
Yes.
PDP are the wizard disturbing this country. Yeah. I hate them with passion. Let me just go to my state, for example. A governor of a state presently was a senior advocate of Nigeria who benefited free education this one time.
They call them senior advocate of nonsense.
He came on board now. You know what he's doing now? The first in the history of Ondo State is an insult. See a governor, really, your own governor, your state, Ondo State, governor is commissioned borrow.
Yes.
And you see some foolishness in Nigeria youth. I'm sorry that I call them foolishness because those who are ignorant among them.
This is no free. This is a free.
They are still fighting themselves over governor who is commissioned borehole. In my house, I have 2 boreholes. In fact,
you didn't commission it.
I didn't commission. Nobody came to come. It looks so funny, but when we keep on criticizing them, people say, "Go, you see that? Thank God." A man was telling me yesterday, "Thank God, Shiba, you commission cooler." How can a country in Nigeria, a vice president, a professor of law, could be commissioned borehole? Oh my God, it's so shameful.
It's crazy.
It's so shameful. It's so shameful. But Nigerians, I want Nigerians to please just come out on board to support him. He's the best man for this job.
Wow.
I'm assuring that across, before coming on board, I've made all the candidates in AD. We've discussed, and we are ready to vote massively for him that day. In fact, we promise him 4 million votes. If you don't get that 4 million votes, you call me a bastard. I'm not from.
Oh wow! 4 million votes. You know, when you add that to our 22 million already, that's 27 million.
So
Buhari is in trouble.
Nigeria youth, if you want this country, I went to Lasso. I paid 250 naira as a school fees. When I'm about to graduate, I paid 150 naira. Today, go to Lasso. No poor man.
Probably it's like 250,000 naira. Yeah.
And I keep on wondering, the same masses who are supporting this so-called witchcraft and wizard, PDP and APC, they are saying the same masses who supported them to come back, and their children are in those schools. They can't even afford to pay the school. Now, also I've been on strike for 4 years. Can't they do reason? Yeah. I pray to every Nigerian youth tonight that listen to me from the altar of grace. Every cove that God, Satan, PDP have placed them, I release and
yes, how do you say it? You know, we break it free.
I pray against every coven that PDP and APC have placed the youth of this country that don't make them to know what they are doing.
That will make them to lose their mind.
Destroy it.
Oh my God. Die by fire.
Thank you.
I just want to recap that Prince Eniola Ojajuni is the presidential candidate of AD, Alliance for Democracy, a major political party in this country. And he's saying to all of us tonight that this is our first collaboration in which a presidential candidate is stepping down for the candidate of the AAC. So, you know, more will come. We're excited to have you on board.
Thank you.
And 4 million votes is a lot of votes. That's more than all the people that were at the stadium in, you know, in Jigawa, in Taraba, Kano, because the maximum you can have in the stadium is 50,000. So if you have 50,000 times 3, it's still not up to times 4. It's 2 million. Times 8, so, and then if you combine that to the one in Ondo where, you know, there was mishandling of, you know, flag from the candidate of Ondo to Edo Central, you know, we have a problem, dementia. So thank you so much for coming on the show, and we really truly appreciate this. And we have other things planned. On Monday we will be in Ondo State for a rally, and on February 14, that's Valentine's Day, we will all be in Lagos. You know, we're going to be putting all our Valentine, you know, shirts red, and we'll shut down Lagos, and everybody's ready. So if you're out there, this is good news for those of you who are supporting AAC and those of you who have been like asking for coalition. We've always told you that there's a coalition of the oppressed already in place, and AD has come to join us, and I'm sure more people will join. Tonight was the vice presidential debate. You know, you guys watched Dr. Rufai, right?
Yeah.
He gave a very good account of himself and the party. I'm very proud of you, VP, and looking forward to our own debate on Sunday. Only 3 parties showed up at the debate. They said PDP pulled out last minute because Obi is afraid of talking about China. China. And APC, of course, you know, APC don't want to have any more debates. It's been very disgraceful how they have been conducting themselves. What else can I tell you guys? Okay, good. So you have it. So what else can I tell you is that we will be talking about questions. If you have any questions about this merger, it's not an acquisition, it's just a merger, you know. So AD remains its own independent party, and we remain ourselves, but we have a collaboration here that so many of you have been asking for. And this is a real collaboration, because sometimes when you meet these other young candidates, say, why don't you join hands together? But when you look at the other side, they don't even have anything on the ground apart from what you see on social media. And that's where we are. Do you have any questions for Prince Ojajuni on both of your platforms? Are people excited?
People are excited.
Yeah?
About it, yeah.
People are excited. How many people are watching?
8:13.
Wow, that means people are excited. 8:13 is a lot of people, Prince. So share, and let everybody hear you. As we mentioned before, you might hear of endorsements, you know, but don't worry about it. This is the real deal here. And so today we went out to Etiosa local government. And one of the things we come across all the time is area boys just stopping us and trying to like shake us down. So we got to the point. I was in the car, they surrounded my car, they put plastic chairs, you know, you're not going anywhere except you pay us. And I don't have money to give anybody. So I came out of the car and I said to their boss, come, what's the problem? What's the crime we committed in running for office? He said, you guys didn't commit any crime, or, you know, we just need to give us something. I said, but we don't have anything to give you. It's like, no, you have to give us something because I didn't conjure, which means we haven't had anything to eat. I said, we too. We don't have anything to eat. That's the reason we need to change this country. Long and short of it, after a while, we removed the plastic chairs and they're like, help us find something. I said, no, there's nothing, because you know the thieves who destroy your country. Why are you going after innocent people? We are just trying to change this country. You know, and it was very interesting. At the point, the guy just froze. And then we entered our car and we left. And there's nothing they could do to us, you know. And we're trapped within the palace of one of the traditional rulers. So if you've been on Facebook today, you probably seen me had that argument. I just got frustrated that, you know, like, we're fighting for these guys. They're all oppressed people. We're all oppressed. And then, but they are also oppressing the oppressed with their own brand of, you know, impunity. And sometimes I think that's the point we need to get to, like this revolutionary point where everybody says enough is enough. Whether you are confronting an area boy or a soldier or police, you just have to get to the point where there has to be a cutoff point. And in 10 days is the cutoff point between us and our oppressors. That's what I need to tell you guys. But Prince, thank you so much for coming on the couch. Thank you for doing this for Nigeria. And we need to let people know that there was no money involved. Because if you did this with APC, my goodness, your pocket will be falling, you know, your pocket will be filled with dollars like the governor of Kano State. But this is you did this out of your own free volition and, you know, free conscience, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much. So, and to be honest, we have other people who are having conversations with us. If those conversations become successful, we will of course bring them on the couch to talk to. How many people are watching?
885.
What? I thought by now we should have reached 1,000. Share, guys. What do you have now? You reached 100. 104.
154.
Yeah, impressive. More than you thought. So, can we have some of your guys who came with you just be in the background? You know, maybe leaders who came to this. Thank you guys so much. Do you guys have anything to say? I know this is a student union leader, so we come from the same tradition. We were talking a lot earlier. Do you want to say something to our viewers? This is our TV station, no matter how small it looks. Just look at that small bed.
All right. Good evening, Nigerians. Good evening, the world. We quite appreciate everyone and all we've done so far to support our candidate, the President of Shore. So we want to appeal to our youth that if we tend to say that our vote does not count, that means we are already saying we are a failure.
Yeah.
But if we are not a failure, we should be ready to say our vote must count.
That's right.
Either we have our pen whatever we've got, we need to let them know that we all are suffering from this maladministration
yes.
that has been going on in our country for this long. And either you're a policeman or a soldier or a navy or a civilian or whatever you might be, all of us are in this mess together.
Yes.
Because
right.
they say, there's a saying in Yoruba, they say, Olori dey come, line olosi pupo, olosi lo no. That is to say that when you have much dependent on the media you are handling, you are not so different. So we need to take back our country so that everyone will have the benefit that is deserved to everybody as a good citizen of Nigeria. We all deserve to live a better life. We all deserve to live with peace. We all deserve to live in harmony between our fellow brothers and sisters, either from the north to the south, to the west and the east. We all are Nigerians. This is the time for us all to say we are going out there and give our vote to someone who can vouch for us, someone who is ready to make sure that all of us live a better life and have a better Nigeria for everyone. Please, we employ us all to join hands with our candidate and make sure that we youth vote en masse to say the time is now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know you didn't introduce yourself. Tell them your name.
Oh.
You should.
Sorry, I got overwhelmed though.
Yes.
Thank you so much. My name is Gbenga Hashim-Olawepo.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Is anyone else who would like to say something? Yes.
My name is Prophet Oluwole Ayodeji.
Wow.
Popular known as Baba Tamatase.
Wow, Tamatase. You know, it's a Tamatization.
In Lagos, Ondo State. You have been waiting to hear my voice. It is high time we stop the killing of our Christian brothers. It is high time we stop the killing, the kidnapping of our children. It is high time we stop negotiation of a Islamic country. Now we have the idea. Any mind láti ṣe ẹ̀sìn tó bá wù wá. Bó jẹ́ Christian yẹn ni, bó jẹ́ Muslim yẹn ni, ó ní mind láti ṣe. So the only opportunity that means in láti ṣe irú nǹkan mẹ́rin is to support AAC.
AAC, take it back.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbóhùn mi, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí mo gbàdúrà fún nílùú òyìnbó ní Nàìjíríà. Ẹ sọ fún àwọn ará ayé tó wà nílé wípé AAC òun ní kẹ́ dìbò fún o. Tó bá yẹ díjọ́ Monday, gbogbo yẹn pàdé mi nílùú Ondo State. FFPSL láti sọ wípé AAC òun ní right choice tẹ́ máa tẹ̀ka fún. Tẹ́ bá ti ń wo ibi tí wọ́n ti ń tẹ̀ka yẹn, ẹ ṣáà rí bí i number 3 ni àbí number 2.
Number 3, number 3 la
wọ́n. Ó káwọ́ báyìí.
Ọwọ́ méjì.
Báyìí ó dúró báyìí. Kò ń ṣe ọwọ́ mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin ìka mẹ́rin tó ń nà sókè yẹn o. Eléyìí pé
ọwọ́ adẹ́tà àti ọwọ́ làpálàpá ni.
Òun lè máa tẹ̀ka sí ẹ̀yà arúgbó ẹgbọ́ o. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí wọ́n fèkì yín. Ẹ ṣáà rí tó dúró.
Number 3 ni first column.
AAC kò ń ṣe A kìíní kan o. AAC òun ní kẹ́ dìbò fún.
Comrade Ayodele Lukman, all the way from Oyo.
Wow.
We are using this avenue to inform the general public that it is high time for us to go for the youth. We are tired of old people.
Yeah.
We want to tell you that this is the high time that we want our vote to count.
Yes.
We want the youth must count to take over. We are ready to take over. And we are assuring you that a vote for Sowore will not be a waste.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are watching us.
Yes, it's true.
So I'm Wale Ajala by the name, so from Ibadan. I want to tell you categorically that the set time, the hour has come. Nigerians, especially the youth, we are tired of the bourgeoisie government that we have been running in this country for so long. We are tired and we are ready to emancipate and liberate ourselves from jaw and circle of the capitalist monster who call themselves our leader. Now, that rescue mission has come. and it's no any other person than the person that we have been hearing, the egalitarian personality person, a man of honor, integrity. Is our next president. I'm now using this medium to tell the Nigerian populace, especially the youth, if truly you are tired, they call you the future leader, and you are 31, you are 27, yet you are still roaming about. You
never had a job in your life. Yeah.
You are serving your CV as if you are serving an ambulance. On the road. So you don't even know your bearing. You cannot know. You cannot say this is where you are going to be in the next 10 years. And you know that these people, they are recycling the system. When they want to leave, they will put their children there. We have so many of them that their children have replaced them. Some of them have been infringing on Nigeria. They have been stealing Nigerians' money. They use Nigerians' money to train them from primary school to secondary school to tertiary institution. You are running, you struggle before you get to where you are, and you are still running after them. Yeah. Some of them, their children are in abroad, schooling, enjoying it. So, and you are the one they will now carry gun and cutlass and say you should be chasing people around the way. Now, you have to be wise now. And the hour has called. Our rescue mission has called. It's no any other person than Sowore. Please, in this coming election, let us be wise. Let us vote wisely. AAC is the party. AAC is our man. AAC is the only party that can save us from this oppression. Especially we that we call ourselves students activists that are contesting everywhere. I want to appeal. If we can come together, it's never too late. Let us come together and form a forum and chase away these people, the capitalists. Let's chase them away from the system so that we can have a better future. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So thank you, members of AD who have joined us today. To my right is the presidential candidate of the Alliance for Democracy, who has come voluntarily, without prompting. He actually drove his team to our, meeting point today to step down for AAC, and is going to be campaigning with us in Ondo. On Monday, we'll be in Ondo State, Akure, and other places to have a mega rally. And after that, we come to Lagos. February 14th is our own Love Tango in Lagos. So we're all going to put on our Valentine dresses, and we'll have a rally also in Lagos. So I thank you guys a lot. I can't thank you enough. And a lot of people are watching all over the world, and they're reacting. How many people are watching now?
926.
Wow, 926. So it keeps growing. This is a very exciting moment for our followers all over the world. So thank you guys. I can't thank you enough. Is there any questions for them so that we can? Yes, you can actually go back. No questions.
People are just excited.
People are excited, yes.
And welcoming them to.
So they say you're all welcome to AAC. AAC is like double AC. Like if it's cool, it's cooler here. Yes.
So the VP is watching. Let's say something to
the VP is watching. I thought he's supposed to be sleeping after his very powerful performance today. Well, VP, I heard you're watching. Thank you so much for making us proud at the debate tonight. That's why APC and PDP ran away. Now we heard YPP also ran away. That's Mogalo's party. But we're looking forward to Sunday. I'll be debating with others. In that debate, you know that Buhari is not coming. Now Atiku is on the run. So we'll see who's left, and we'll take it from there. No questions, you said.
When is Ogun State happening?
Ogun State is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Ogun State, and Ogun State is tomorrow. But we will keep you updated regarding where we'll be. I think what I have available is that it will start from Ijebu-Ode in Ogun State. Probably because of some of our brothers and sisters in the house, it will start from Shagamu. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but we are going to be in Ogun State tomorrow, and on Saturday we'll go to Abuja. On Sunday there will be a debate, and on Monday there will be Ondo State. That's the plan. That's the plan. So, no questions still?
Maybe news.
Hmm?
Maybe news.
You have some news?
ASU.
Oh yeah, they said ASU strike is suspended, so finally you can go back to school and vote for us. That's all you need to do. We're having that conversation today at the social media week that the ASU strike is usually contrived to keep students out of school. We'll see what happens, but if wherever you may be, please go pick up your PVC. My own concern is that with ASU strike just ending today, most students who have their PVCs on their campus will not be able to pick it up because tomorrow is a cutoff for PVC. So we are calling on INEC to let everybody who's got a chance to get to their location to vote to go and pick up their PVC. We need an extension for PVC pickup. And we have the despicable stories about Lagos where if you are not voting for APC, they don't give you PVC. We've heard a lot of complaints. You know, APC is a very, very destructive and devilish party, you know. Very. Yeah. We have some good news from Ondo State. You remember we went to somewhere called Ibokoda in Ondo State, and we said without light there will be no election. So for the first time in 7 years, I heard they switch on the light in Ibokoda.
13 years.
13 years. They switch on the light in Ibokoda. Yeah.
Take it back.
Wise man, you have to come on the couch and explain to us what happened. Or how did you get the light back in on the side? So what's you can take thank you. So tell us. I know we were together in Ibokoda, right? And we discussed how people should fight until they get their light back before the election. That it should be a precondition for participating in the election. I just told me today that they've put on the lights in Ibokoda, and so gradually light is back in.
Yes.
But don't forget that we also participated in a major protest that shut down the Lagos-Ore road.
We initiated the major protest. First and foremost, I want to commend our people in Ondo South for standing very strongly despite the years of elongation. We need to first understand why there was no light in the first place. There was just a little cut in Ore, and instead of BEDC, logo, instead of BEDC to adjust it, they didn't. It elongated for a month. It started affecting everywhere, and it spread all around. Before that time, Ibokoda had issues. That's like the local government generally. They've had issues with light. There are areas where there have not been light in all of those areas generally. And it also shows that despite the fact that there was a crooked privatization of electricity in Nigeria, where it went from NEPA to PHCN, and now you have discos and GENCOs. You get it? What they do more is to siphon the funds. And something particularly happened in the whole of Ondo South.
Yes.
Before that general period where they took the whole of the light away, that went for over 5 years generally, they got funds from everybody, estimated bills from everywhere, all the local governments, and that was done by the BEDC. Unfortunately, one of the also bad news is also that President Buhari too is also planning to renew the license of the BEDC. You get it? They perform woefully in Delta, Edo. But one thing that was fantastic was I remember that we were in Abuja, where we had that challenge over the fact that they were mocking us. There was no light in Ondo South, and then we took a decision, which you actually inspired, that we should go back and take up action there. And that we decided to use the United Action for Democracy, where I've been General Secretary. And so when we got to the place, we discovered that there are some people who have been using the struggle to make a lot of money. Some people have become House of Assembly members through that. Many people, especially the APC, won Ondo South massively by promising that they will restore the light and all of that. But for 3 years running, they didn't do nothing. And it got to a stage that people were staying in massive darkness. And you know, in this age, in this modern age, and it's not only in Ondo South, you have it all over the country, you have it everywhere. So we decided to take action, and by July 27th, we had the first, July 27, 2018, we had the first press conference in Akure, where we declared that we're going to make sure that we get the light, the processes of the light back before the end of the year. And that is after the Ibokoda town hall meeting, the first one of the first town hall meetings in Ondo State.
That we did.
That
AAC did.
AAC did. You get it then, where that promise was made that we were going to be fighting for the light. And so we started that process. It involved the Nigeria Advancement Forum. Shout out to our comrades in the Nigeria Advancement Forum. We have the Ikale Advancement Movement, where you have TIPA. You know, at that period, for the first time in Ikale, many radical groups came up together to form Ikale Advancement Movement. Shout out to them too. We also have plenty other organizations. We also have some organizations that got that could not continue. You get it, like Osawa, where we had Jumwa Adeawereton, who was the leader of Osawa, came up openly to get. We were told that he was tipped by the Ondo State government at that period to stop our action in Ore, the August 1 action in Ore. And he came up with lots of blackmails, attacked the movement and all of that. But that gingered a lot of people to join us. You get it? We had different groups join us. Even the informal workers in Ore, especially, joined us. The BEDC workers too, themselves in Ore, and a lot of other places also joined us. And it was lovely. On August 1, they tried arresting us the night before. But by morning, by 6 in the morning, they arrested a bus having about 22 comrades in it, and they were arrested. So immediately we heard of that, we took action. We formed a human blockade at Ore Road, and for the next 5 to 6 hours, we blocked Ore Expressway, and we actually got back the whole bus and all the comrades in the bus in that day. So it was when we got them back, we left Ore. And from there, the Nigeria Advancement Forum led another action in Ibokoda. You get it, where we had a candlelight procession on the light, and then the biggest one came in Okitipupa. You get it, just 2 weeks after, where there was over thousands of people came in October. It was actually reported all over, Sahara reporters, channels, everywhere. The lessons we need to deduce for it is that if we fight, we may win.
Well, yeah, we will.
And it's also a major lesson for Nigerians. At this point in time, we know that there are loads of frequently asked questions. First is that, can the Sowore AAC have that structural strength, the ambience to win this election? Won't it be a waste of vote? Do we even have the experience enough? These questions have been answered over and over. Times, yeah. You get it? But Nigerians need to know something very, very peculiar. That in December 2011 in this country, several people were complaining that would we still have an action again? Can we still face the ruling class? But by January 2012, the Nigerian ruling class were already shitting in their pants. You get it? And that was the action that actually destroyed the President Jonathan regime. Yeah. You get it? And so Nigerians, we can do it again. We have just about a week to go. It's 7 days. But in 7 days, according to the biblical story, the world was created.
Right on, Pastor.
So what it means is that in 7 days, we can show the world that it does not matter that some people stole our money and created some parties and have been feeding us with crumbs. Imagine the whole of Lagos, those who call themselves the Jagaban, the leaders of Lagos, they have airline. Lagos does not have airline. The bill investment is a shit. Nothing is happening there. You have a situation whereby they have 4-star, 5-star hotels. Lagos doesn't have one.
Oriental Hotel.
Oriental Hotel, you get it. They have personal estates everywhere. Stealing lands and all of that. Today, while we were driving, I saw Otodobame. They have turned Otodobame to Periwinkle Estate. You get it? That is what the Lagos ruling class is doing. And now they are the Director General of the APC. And that's why they continue to bring a man who does not understand his left from his right to become the next president of the country. And you know the other people that say they want to make Nigeria work again, we know they don't hide it. They said it themselves that they are going to make Nigeria work by enriching their friends and not their family. But we know that their family is already rich. So you get it. They are the same people for 16 years, they really didn't do anything in Nigeria. So the major, one of the issue in Ondo South is symbolic of what happens in Nigeria. For 4-5 years, Ondo South people have been living in darkness. Some people made money from it. Several fake activists came up. Several people made money by collaborating with the ruling class. Several people brought organizations that are collaborating with the ruling class. But these organizations could not bring back that light. In the next 10 days, we need to bring back light generally to Nigeria. And the way we can do it is to learn from what happened in Ondo State. Trust your struggle into the hands of those who have been fighting for the sake of not only Nigeria, but for the oppressed class. And that's what you see in OMOYELE SOWORE. He was part and parcel of that struggle. He personally, from his pockets, funded that struggle. And aside that, he was supposed to be part of that struggle, even for the fact that we had already caused a national hold-up that could not allow even people as long as Kogi and all of that to move. You get it? So he would have been part of it. So he's part of the struggle of Nigerian people, and that was why it was the UAD and some other organizations that fought that. So if we fight, we will win. If we decide to vote on February 16, just decide, I want to waste a vote for my future. I want to waste a vote on OMOYELE SOWORE. I want to waste a vote for all candidates of the African Action Congress. I want to waste a vote on another Nigeria. And I think we'll do it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming. And I hope you keep giving us updates on number of villages and towns that are getting electricity based on our. We actually said when we went to Bokoda that we want a struggle that is tagged no light, no election. Yes. So election is happening and there's light in some places, but we shouldn't give up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your efforts in that regard and the fight you orchestrated, and that we were clairvoyant enough to know that this will happen. Yes. We fought for this and it's happening, but we're not going to be satisfied with just bringing light to Bokoda and Ondo South. It has to be to the entire country of Nigeria, because Nigeria is in darkness right now. Yes. Thank you.
Social and political darkness.
Yes. Including spiritual.
Spiritual.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have our sister from South Africa in the house. Where is she? You guys keep clapping until she. Good evening, you're welcome to the couch. I know you've been traveling a lot, some bad news, you lost your mom and just came back from a burial. That's why people haven't seen you. We're sorry about that. She came from South Africa and then went, I think you went to Port Harcourt first before you went to the burial. But she's one of the people who came home to be part of this struggle, like to vote the old brigades out of power. She was the one who's been a South African person. She was the chair of our convention. Our convention had a female as a chairperson. And we're proud of you, Doris, Ikeri, Sholari, in the house. And since you came back from the burial, you've been in Ogun State in the last 24 hours trying to prepare the ground for us to come over there. And I think we're supposed to be in Ogun State tomorrow, according to our itinerary that I just received. So be on the lookout for us. What should people do based on what you're hearing and what you've seen, what should our people do in the next 10 days to put an end to the Nigerian misery as we know it?
Good evening to fellow Nigerians and all those watching, diasporans, wherever you are, morning, afternoon, evening. I'm excited to be here, and I'm very, very glad to join my colleagues and my fellow comrades here at home. And I'm particularly delighted to be sitting next to my president. The main reason why I'm back, firstly, to lay my mom to rest, and particularly to take back our our beloved country, Nigeria. Ever since the struggle started, I was so excited that hope once again has been revived. And that is why myself and my husband flew all the way to make sure that we are part and parcel of this campaign and the elections. We traveled to Shagam this morning to go and collect our PVC. It's right there in my bag, so I'm ready to vote. I navigated the east for the first 1 week when we arrived, and I could see that a lot of people are warming up to the elections. Even though I was in morning mode, but I was still able to discuss with some youths. I met the coordinator for Port Harcourt Progress, Comrade Progress. Yes.
Amazing guy.
I was in touch with him. He also assisted us to get some hotels for some of our guests. So people are warming up, and the youths are opening their eyes, and they know that the best alternative is here and now. So I want to urge every single reasonable Nigerian out there, this is the time to make that change. It's a slap when I watched the vice presidential debate and I saw just 3 participants. It shows these old guys don't respect us. So why should we vote people who don't respect the electorates? The electorates have got the power. You and I determines who leads us. And how do we do that? With your PVC. Go there and cast your vote. Otherwise, you are part of the problem.
Yeah, there's one advert in those days that you got the power, you know. I don't know if it's like some alcohol ad, so be careful. But appreciate what you have done for us, and I appreciate your powerful delivery tonight. Who are those people? You know, this is a refugee camp, you know, so yes, don't be surprised. That's what you're hearing. So we're still waiting for, waiting for accounting to come, but some people have made some donations to us. We should read out their names as far back as we can go. The accounting people haven't reached us, but I have Obiajulu Anita Ofowe for 1,000 naira.
Thank you.
Oloshola Wilson Adegoke 10,000 naira. Yes. There's let me see here. There's Ogba Kime. This I think is a deposit that's meant to be. When a deposit like this, it's meant to be, anonymous. There's Adeola Davis deposit of 150,124, 12 116. Why are you guys not clapping?
Thank you.
Yes. From Osea Reme Opebo, 7,200. Emmanuel, 1,000 naira.
Thank you.
Solomon Kola Wole Shoyemi, 5,000 naira. There's Ahmed Muniru for 10,000 naira. Doyin Sola Agbaki, 5,000 naira. So, wow, I'm going very fast. All right, so this Gap Trans Multi-Quest Company for 30,272 naira.
Thank you.
Sedeno Halima for 3,000 naira. Ajimota Rareje. Wow, what a deep. Ajimota Rareje. Bimbo Adele for 10,000 naira. There's Osisene Herbert for 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira. Ajayi Julius Ejitunde 5,000 naira. Ayedatiwa Williams, this is Willie Ayedatiwa, a good friend of mine, 50,000 naira. Clement Osaboyhen, 5,000 naira. Yemo 74 Ventures for 1,000 naira. No, mistake, I'm sorry. Yemo 74 Ventures to Omoyele Sowore, a credit of 1 million naira. So 1 million. Adeoye Ernest Otanaike. This is Oba Otanaike on Facebook for 73,000 naira. Wow. Demola Victor for 15,000 naira. Jonathan Joyce Amokwe, 5,000 naira. Andrew Niho, 10,000 naira. Akintai Elizabeth Doew, 5,000 naira. Gloria Alexander Omoregbe, 100 naira. I like these 100 naira people because probably that's all they have. Yeah. Glory Alexander Omorogbe, regular donor, 100 naira. Tisidi Chiweze, 10,000 naira. I think while we're at it, somebody just made a donation. Wow, it's Frederick Hassanat for 10,000 naira. Labisi Mosuruddin Abiola, 5,000 naira. Wow, so thank you guys a lot. Let me go and see if we can hear from GoFundMe. GoFundMe is a little kind of interesting these days. You get a donation of $50 from John, donated $50. Thank you guys so much. If there's more donations while we're at it, we will announce it. There's some donation from a name called DFGFGF, and I think that transaction was cancelled because it's a little bit too complicated. It was cancelled. All right, so that's with regards to donations of funds to the campaign. So we'll stay tomorrow. That's the plan. And after that, on Saturday, we're heading to Abuja for the debate on Sunday. And we'll go to Ondo State, courtesy of our friends from AD on Monday. And then on February 14th, we'll be in Lagos for the Valentine, political event. There are some other events that are coming up. We should let you know now in advance. But we'll let you know as things happen. Is there anybody who has got questions for us, or you have something to report?
Breaking news.
What's the breaking news?
A faction of Red Card movement adopted Atiku.
Atiku, yes, I heard about that.
SPD has dropped Donald Duke endorsed for him.
Yes, I knew that Donald Duke wasn't running, so it was distraction. Yeah. So Red Card movement endorses Atiku. That's Red Card movement. So there's a second calamity to befall our sister Obi Ezekwesili. She's the founder of Red Card movement. Her political party is supporting Buhari. Her movement is supporting Atiku. But in all fairness, she reached out to me today saying that she's not. I think somebody hijacked their Twitter account. Another breaking news, so that you know, is Shoyinka has announced who he's supporting, which is Kingsley Mogalo. He has a statement that's going out. So if you hear it again, don't be surprised. It's fine with us. Don't abuse anybody, don't accuse anybody. It's the good news is that our ranks is swelling up. I spoke to a prophet yesterday. I'm not religious, but I talk to people who are in the religious realm. I think maybe one day everything I'm doing this day will become, kind of prophetic. And he said something that is very profound, that when you are seeking liberation, you cannot be humble in the presence of your oppressor. Yes. He said, according to him, he said Moses was a humble person in real life. But when his job was to move the Israelites out of Egypt, he could not be humble in front of Pharaoh. You understand that? So, the moment your job is to liberate yourself, humility is out of the window. You have to be confident, you have to be consistent, and you have to be resilient and most importantly resistant. So humility is not something you need when you want to break away from oppression. I hope you guys are getting me.
Yes.
Let somebody say hallelujah.
In addition to that, the Bible says the kingdom of God suffered violence, and only the violent take it by force.
Take it back.
So there's another headline there that said ACPN threatened to sue BS Ekwesili. It doesn't end. And Obani Koro absent in court. Obani Koro is testifying against Fayose. Wonder shall never cease, I'm telling you. That's part of the thing I think is the work we've done that is becoming prophetic. So SDP NEC endorses Buhari as presidential candidate. This is the season of anime. Because honestly, when I met, is that another one? Faction of Red Card Movement endorses Atiku. Oh my goodness, it doesn't end. Keep reading the ticker. U.S. cautions politicians against inciting comments. They're talking to hereby. Yes. Yeah. And there's a report on Sahara Reporter's Twitter account that hereby was also banned from entering the U.S. He has not responded, but the guy responded that with him in 2012, but hereby has not denied that there's a ban on him over corruption since 2012 or thereabout. Anyways, what you can trust is that you are not going to find a ticker saying that Sowore, endorses Buhari or Sowore steps down for anybody. That's not happening. We have 10 days or 9 days to go. We are solidly in the race. Our party is the strongest, fastest growing political party in Nigeria today. While other major parties or younger parties are crumbling and somersaulting and crashing, we are getting stronger and stronger every day at AAC. AAC, take it back. Take it back. Action. And that tells you something. Somebody mentioned today, we have 10 days to go. What can we do? But the whole earth and heaven was created in 7 days, right? Yes, 7 days. So we are even 3 days more in terms of excess. We have 3 days bonus to add to recreating Nigeria, right? So fantastic, guys, fantastic. You have no questions for us? Is that what?
People are complaining that they are not being allowed to collect their PVCs.
Yeah, PVC collection issues. We have said it. If you are not allowed to collect your PVC, record it quietly and send it to us. Just 1 minute. We want to make an example of INEC and their shenanigans.
We have one of such on Sahara platform.
Okay.
That happened today.
Fantastic. They just sent it to Sahara and it's been published. We want to do that,
I didn't told them to go home, that they should not come back again.
After getting their TVCs from them.
Can you imagine?
Yes. They collected
Criminals.
It's not ready yet.
And this is the handiwork of APC. APC.
Interesting.
Suggestions.
Yes.
Some people are saying we should have more of our candidates on the couch so that they can identify.
Our candidates are working very hard out there, but why not? Is there a candidate in the house?
Yeah.
Who? Which local government? You are running for a chairmanship of Iditi local government. Yeah. No, but we were with a candidate today in the church. That's Elizabeth Emmanuel Ekane, who's running for Etiosa local government constituency 1. Etiosa constituency 1 for the House of Assembly in Lagos State. We were with her today, and we were with the governor, Ajire Lodger.
Yes.
Yeah, Shiwajiri Loja today. So, yeah, we're always with our candidates, but.
And yesterday we were with Senator Man.
Who?
Mani.
Senator Mani, yes, in Ikorodu. Yes.
That's Shonobi.
Yes, that's Senator Mani Congo, who is Shonobi. Who?
Of Africa.
Mani of Africa.
Yes.
He has expanded too.
And I just want to quickly say, shout out to Mani Congo and his team. They drove all the way from Lagos down to Port Harcourt and to Abia State for my house.
Thank you guys.
It's so caring.
Very nice people.
Shout out to me too, I was on the phone with you.
And to all TIB family members.
Thank you.
Thumbs up.
I think we have some donations that just came in. Ibrahim Aziz transfer of 100 naira. Still over Fidelis Peter 700 naira. And Babatunde Moses Olushola 10,000 naira. I think we mentioned that before. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us. Let's look at if we have any messages from WhatsApp. Somebody saying, good evening, please, how can you send me the account number? Please, can you answer me? We will answer you, of course. You want to make a donation, we'll do that. Please, house, let's do that. I said, I would like to advise that we continue to tell our people in diaspora to please call everybody they can call and tell them why they have to vote Sowore. Something came out today about call home. I think that was the flyer, right? Please share that extensively. Someone says, keep up the good work from London, England. No names. Please try and include your names in some of these messages. Makes life easy for us. Someone is, I'm Quadri by name. Please, I need office address in Oyimbo, mainland, the Butemeta from Omar, Muscat, UAE. There's a guy yesterday that reached out to us from Germany, printed 5,000 posters. Yes. Did he eventually send them? No. Not yet. If you are hearing us, please let us know where to locate those. Terry. Terry? Yes, Terry. That's your name, Terry. So guys, what do we need most in this dying minutes? We need t-shirts, hats, t-shirt, posters, handbands, you know, yes, wristband, calendars. Yes. If you can do any printing for us, those are things that we need the most.
Calendars, t-shirts, face caps. People demand for face caps and t-shirts.
Yeah, like
some of our members had to pull off their own t-shirts and
give it to people. Yeah.
And we had an APC person who wore AAC immediately.
Yeah.
We took him back.
Yeah, take him back. Yeah. Yes.
The calendar is really doing a lot of wonders. Yeah. Much better than the posters. People vandalize posters, they throw them away. But the calendars, they were wrapping them nicely and taking home. Some were hanging right away in their shops. And that will last for a long time. So it will register in their mind and in their faces.
So people, please donate or print calendars, t-shirts, face cap for us. It's 9 minutes, it's 5 minutes to election. So
we have a brother in the house who came all the way from Indiana in the US. Mr. Johnson, we need you on the couch. Please give him a round of applause. I know you didn't plan this. I meant to shock you. You don't like limelight. Yeah. Thank you so much. You've been in town for how long now?
I came in the 29th of December.
Yes, and you've been around, and he's been mobilizing in Ondo State a lot. You live in Indiana?
Yeah.
Yes, in the US. Like me, he ran away from the cold. No, we're just kidding. So, but, you know, when you go around, what do you hear the most? What do people want? You know, what do they always ask you?
Yeah. So there are some people, when I met them, talking to them, everyone's like, oh, wow, so we have this young person as a president. Oh, because that day they said, oh, they're not going to vote because of this 1960 analog break. They don't want to vote for them. They want to sleep. Do this. But when they saw the posters and everything, they said, oh, wow, I'm going to vote. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Then I'm telling my people in US, you know, before I leave US, I told the people that I know some of us are here, but some say they cannot come down. I said, okay, you cannot come down, but you have your people over there. Tell them to go and vote for AAC. So it doesn't matter, maybe you were here or there. So you can as well tell them over there, oh, go and vote for AAC, because I can tell you, my brother, nothing is working in this country. When I came in, I met my brother dying. I took him down to Bagada General Hospital. I got there on emergency. We wasted 46 minutes. We have just only one doctor in emergency, one small doctor. From there, they transferred me to Yaba. In fact, they demanded for money to take an ambulance to follow me down to Yaba. In Bagada General Hospital. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. Then I can tell you, even our people over there, there's some nurses that they don't even care about you. Maybe you are dying.
Whether you're dying or not, yeah, it's true.
They don't care. So nothing is working in this country. The APC people, they are using Ikorodu, Shagam to campaign for their this thing. When we got there yesterday, when we got there for campaigning for our rally for this thing, I said, oh, God, why are you people doing all this? We are just using some things that we are doing this and that. In fact, you cannot take anything in that place. And they are using that road. So everything is mixed up.
Yeah.
You watch the Buhari something. You're asking Buhari, what do you know about the security? He said, okay, economy. Are you people still following Buhari and the APC people? So I just want our people here and there to tell their people to go out there and vote for AAC, because whenever I take that, the flyer and the bus and the calendar too, they look at it, oh, we like this, we want to vote for the new people. We are tired of the old.
Yeah.
So that is it.
AAC, thank you so much for your sacrifice, your leadership, and I know you're working very hard. You're still here with us at this night because you wanted to see if we can get some materials to travel with to Ondo State. We will try to make them available, but we need your help, guys. We need donations to keep, printing more posters. We want to make more T-shirts, and if you don't want to donate and you want to send us T-shirts directly, or you want us to pick it up, we will be glad to pick it up, or posters or handbills. Please, we just need this dying minute. We want to be able to shock and awe these people. Good evening, Mr. President. The 5,000 copies of flyers have been picked up by a friend this evening at the airport. Please see how to pick them up from the Oshodi Solo Rally weekend. Her number is, okay, that's Kelly. Kelly has already sent the posters to Nigeria. So we're going to call. Thank you, Kelly. Apparently you're watching us, which is a good thing. This Adewale Alabi says, shout out to VP. He was fantastic this evening. He represented the party well. AAC. Adewale Alabi. VP, you're in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, I said he did well, and I wasn't alone thinking that way. Good evening, Mr. President. What did you hear from your people in Delta State? Because APC and PDP are fighting and killing each other there. As I'm talking to you, Frank from Germany, Monteland. We're hearing good news. We don't want anybody to kill themselves, but maybe it's a good idea that they are canceling themselves out. Yeah. Aziz in UK said the Vice President did excellent tonight on TVC. Mr. Vice President, I'm jealous. So nothing new apart from that. Let me go to donations. We have donation from Michael Abiodun Medewase, 20,000 naira. Ibrahim Assis for 100 naira. Those are the two cases we have. Let me check if we have any donation from GoFundMe. GoFundMe Better is donating $50 and posted a message. Better Agadiuno says, thanks for your efforts and what you're doing for our country. We believe in you. Sister we're going to get to the point where we start collecting money for sitting on the couch. Nice to meet you again. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Thank you, viewers.
Yes. It's great to see you. We just want to say hello to you and want you to greet our viewers. We have only 4 minutes left.
Thank you.
What would you say to those of us that went to Unilag? I think we should have a special appeal to great advocates. You know, like this is, but it's going to make people want to feel bad.
Exactly. I was going to say.
And Ibadan too.
And just.
Oh, please.
Wow, please. You know, there's a song we used to do in those days. Should I sing the song?
Yes.
Should I sing the song?
Yes.
I'm Sorrow University. I'm Olasu Lukoko your war. I'm a great if you want to eat.
And there's a new version to that.
Oh, yeah?
There is only one university in the universe.
Oh, yeah?
There is only one university in the universe. Who are they? Oh, Unilag and that's it. We're just kidding.
Thank you.
Just kidding.
So, honestly, you know, if I were to pick a university to go to these days, I'll go to Ife.
Oh, yay! Great night, Ife! Articulate Ife!
You guys haven't disappointed me, but you know, your law program is gone, dentistry is gone.
So what's left?
The only agriculture is there.
Agriculture and Yoruba.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we need to fix our universities, and that's part of the reason we're doing this. We just want to lighten up the process a bit. Thank you. Oh my gosh. If you're out there, you're watching us, we just have 1 more minute to go. If you want to make a donation, you can donate even after we've left the couch. But Shola here is an amazing guy. They've set us up in South Africa, and we can't forget that trip to South Africa because it's opened a lot of people's eyes to why Nigeria is such a disgrace. Well, not the country, but the leaders. Because even in the places we went to in Pretoria, that they said, it was like, this is a bad neighborhood. They have hot water, and they have like traffic lights, and the roads are like perfect.
That's right.
Yes. So let me, in the course of doing this, look for if there's any donations that have come in. Okay. There's already a call Gbenga Bimbola for 10,000 naira.
Thank you.
Probably our last donor for the day. Let me check if there's anything from somebody said there's money waiting for God's Power. Okeleke donated $200 through PayPal. And I think there's some donation from GoFundMe as we're talking now. Let's see one Olukunle. This guy's just wait a little bit. And GoFundMe is close to $150,000. We're at 148. 549. I'm sure we'll soon catch up. Oh man. So. Okay. So. Okay. Donations. All right. It's loading. Yeah. Olukunle Faki just donated $50. And Bata Agadiuno again donated $50. That's yes. So that's what we have, except if anything new came in. I'll check with this before we go. Yes, there's a donation from WhatsApp. No, to Zenith Bank account. Just one last one. It's Kobe Polashade Nike, 850 naira. Guys, we've had a great evening, and we've given you all the updates you need. But go out there, call your family members, start prepping people to vote. If you haven't collected your PVC, tomorrow is the last date. We urge INEC to extend the collection date till even the election day. Doesn't matter. People should just get their PVC whenever they want it. But we're calling on INEC to do what is right by people, and we'll be in Ogun State tomorrow. The itinerary showing that will likely be in Ijebu-Ode and also Shagamu, depending on how things, and we may make it to Abeokuta. So, thank you guys. Have a fantastic night. Does anybody have anything else to add? Nobody?
Viewers, I just have this word for you. I want you to be part of the history. We are making history. AAC is making history.
Absolutely.
You must have something to say that this is what I contributed towards making this history. Yeah. Please go out there, vote AAC, give your support, talk to people. In that your closet, you can do a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
AAC! Take it back!
Take it back! Action!
Wow, there's one last person that made a donation of 5,000 naira. Good night, guys. Good night.